Welcome to a game called Construction Runner. So I believe this game is just running. And that's all you do. You run and you jump over the obstacles. So let us give this game a try. Oh, something's happened. I don't even know if I could turn or do anything. Okay. Okay, I needed to figure out the controls for a second. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Why do you make that jumpy noise? I put it like maximum graphics quality. Like cinematic mode. I don't know if that was maximum graphics quality or just cinematic mode. Being something slightly different than maximum graphics. And as you can see, the score is increasing in the upper corner over there. Upper left corner. Construction site seems to be going on for a while. It's the entire road. Oh. Oh, what that noise was. I also don't know what happens if I collide with any of these things. It doesn't seem like you're running so fast that if you were to hit some of these, anything would actually happen. Like, I'm pretty sure you could slow down in almost like the last second and you'd be fine. For most of the stuff. For this tripping hazard over here, that would be a problem. For this tripping hazard, that would be a problem. Might do some harm, tumble over. Especially like the bricks or something, or the pile of rubble. If you fall on top of that, might hurt. Other than that, the rest of these things, I think, even if you were to collide with them, your arms would be out. You would just grab onto the thing, and then you'd just be able to stop. So you probably wouldn't fall. Unless you were, like, off balance or something, then I still don't think it would be too bad. Like on these giant blocks or on the ladder, those things would probably be fine. Like, you're not running so fast as to go proper tumbling. And I mean the giant blocks and stuff. Those probably wouldn't move, and you would probably just hit into it and then stop suddenly. The worst that could happen is you hit your toe against it or something, and you're not wearing protective work boots. By the way, what boots are this guy wearing? It almost looks like it's work boots versus running boots, but can't tell. Also, is it advised to run with a backpack thing on your leg? Like, I think that's a little bit too big to be called a what's it called? What's the thing? A fanny pack. But oh geez, I went over double. At least I know now that I could jump over those ones. I've just been playing it safe and jumping over the middle ones because they were lower. Does that mean I could jump over the big things as well? Let me try it. Maybe not. I don't know if we're just staying on this one road. Why are the road closed signs all the way in the middle? You'd need to put that all the way at where somebody could possibly try to turn onto this road. Not after infinite obstacles, you have a road closed sign somehow. We're trapped in an infinite loop. It's like the back rooms, except we're stuck running. And we're just on this one straightaway deserted street with construction stuff strewn about. That's what this nightmare is. So either we're just looping forever, with potentially all the construction stuff being random in random assortments, or something will change at some point and we'll have like a new scene or something new upon this construction site. But so far everything looks the exact same. I don't think anything's changed. What happened if I... okay. Try to click forward. Nothing happened. Didn't speed up. Holding the back button doesn't slow down. It's just side to side and spacebar. After you somehow manage to drive past and through all of these things, you finally get to the road closed sign. Like, oh, the road is closed. No wonder there is all this stuff in the way that I had to slam through. And then I guess I better turn back, I don't know. Would it be better to run on a road like this? Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? If you were running in the forest nearby, the ground would be all uneven and there would be rocks and trees and root systems, foliage getting in the way. Though the ground itself might actually be softer. Though if you had good shoes, then you should be fine running on the street like this. As far as I can tell, nothing's changed yet. Nothing's happened. Nothing new. Still all the same stuff. There was something. It was like a hydrant looking thing. Don't recall seeing that. Where's my mouse? I don't have that anymore. Not on the screen. It's supposed to be on the screen. Let me see if we come across that thing again. Oh, there it is. The hydrant. Maybe I just had missed it all the previous times. What would be interesting is if it got darker, and then instead of experiencing whatever time of day this is, you experience the nighttime as it gets later and later, as you continue running. And then you get the lights to turn on. Obstacles would be slightly harder to see. That would be an interesting game mode. I can control myself mid-air. So I don't know actually how far this will go. At some point I'm just going to be like, okay, I guess we're done here. And we'll figure out what happens if I collide with something. But for now, we're going to keep going. And that's the other thing, I don't think the difficulty's increasing. It's just the randomly generated, as far as I can tell it's random. Randomly generated assortment of things with a certain amount of spacing, so you're actually physically able to run around them and jump over them. But it's not like there's any more or there's groups of objects that make it a little bit harder to dodge or anything like that. Which could be a potential change made. Assuming I just haven't gotten far enough into it for it to actually get to that state. Where it's more challenging, there's just more stuff. It might be slower. Or this is more so meant to be a consistent game and see how high you can get the score. So it's always the consistent level of difficulty throughout the entire thing. But then I don't know how much of a challenge something like that would be. This is a long stretch of nothing. That's worrisome. Has something changed? Because at that point, if it's, everything looks about the same. If it's just meant to be a consistent difficulty, then all it does is really test how long you can keep going. And not really any necessary skill if it doesn't increase in difficulty. And it doesn't necessarily provide a challenge in a traditional sense. But I honestly can't tell. And if it is getting more difficult, then I guess you kind of need to indicate that in some way. Where it's like, okay, while it was still less difficult, you had this set of things, but now you have a whole new thing that's gonna be in here. That kind of indicates, okay, we made it past that part, and we're into a new round of things. And as it ramps up, something changes or something indicates that it's, you know, a higher level, more difficult. What would happen if I landed on top of something? I almost thought that was on fire. It was the light between the trees. That would be a new game mode. You're running away because the road is lighting on fire behind you. Oh geez. I could get pretty close to the objects and still be able to jump. I thought that one would have tripped me up. And that one that I had done before and I got super close to it. It did not. Oh. That was a very quick and very sudden mistake. Okay. I had hit into the ladder right at the last second. So yeah. I guess this is a good score. Is there any differences in the main menu? Nope. Okay, it's just this. Oh, wait, that button jumps. W jumps. S does nothing. And A and D is side to side. I was clicking spacebar the entire time. Ah, I got my mouse. I can point things out, hold on. Let's see. This container, I wonder what's inside it. What are inside these things? It's like, this is a container for something, I assume. we got the same, almost like the same combination. The ladder's always with the road closed sign. Always. How dare you? Let's go back. I want to point things out. So I don't even know what that is, or what that's meant to be in any way. Are those like giant cinder blocks? These, I don't know what they would contain. Ladder and road closed sign always appear together. Does this table always contain that gasoline thing on top of it? I'll need to remember to even look for that. How dare you? I'm getting careless. These all seem explosive. And there's this scaffolding that looks like scaffolding, I don't know. The road closed sign and ladder always together. Part of me is like, how did I do so well before? I'm making these careless mistakes. There's the hydrant looking thing. There's a cement mixer. Is that always what the scaffolding? Oop. Okay, let us test the thing. I want to see if I can clear this. Oh, you can! That's cool. Let's do some more tests since we can. This video is probably going to be real short. Oh, we can clear that too! Wait, I could just jump over everything. Hold on. What can't I jump over? Okay, well obviously the scaffolding. You can't jump this one. Right? Yeah. Can you jump this one? Nope. Okay, so this one's jumpable. I didn't have enough time to jump the other one. Okay, it takes a little bit before you're able to jump again. After you've landed back down. I can clear this, right? Yes. Should I be jumping over random things? There's no way I could clear the ladder. Okay, I almost thought I was going to be able to. But no, there's no clearing the ladder. That container, whatever that might be, seems a little bit too tall. This one right here. I still can't believe I'm able to clear these things, whatever they contain. I'm gonna dodge that one. I should be able to clear the random wood that's just on the street. Well, there's nothing else as far as I can tell that I can try jumping over. I think I tried jumping over pretty much everything. There's no way I'd be able to jump over that one anyways because it just collide with the light. Like this one I can try jumping over. This I can try jumping. Oh, I can't make that. There's just one extra box there such that you can't make it. Yeah, there's no way this will work because the light thing. Have I tried everything so far? Huh. Oh. Floated for a little bit. Maybe I wasn't meant to clear that one. Oh, geez, what's happening? Why am I floating? I think there's some of these things I'm not meant to jump over. But I'm like just barely able to make it, but the collision is still there, but the game over collision isn't there. curious about if there is any kind of high score tracking. Whether you can compete with random peoples online. Because that would definitely make this game more alluring to certain people. Certain types of people that would want to get such high scores. Uh-oh. Oh. That is one thing I just never tested. If I could just hold down side... No, it doesn't work. I have to hit it. I can't just hold it down. If I'm at the far side, I can't just hold it down and get all the way across. I have to click every single time. Okay. I think that's what we'll leave it there for this episode. Somewhat short episode. But yeah. I think with a few tweaks, this game would be really good. And having... Wait. Holy shit, this is what you look like? Oh. Okay, I'm glad we can't get any further than that. So wait, what? Oh. You don't even have shoes on? Okay, I guess we'll just run around naked for a bit. I don't know. It's gonna end the episode, but I guess not. I guess we just have to run around naked. With bare feet. It's still making the sound as if my boots are on. But like I was saying, with a few tweaks and an increase in difficulty, more variety of construction stuff, maybe a change every so often in the area or the lighting or the trees where you're running next to different sceneries, even if it's the same road with construction. Maybe every so often you get a change in the construction stuff just to indicate, you know, you're at a slightly harder place or a slightly harder place, or the procedurally generated stuff that's around you has now changed to like harder stuff, or it's slowly ramping up in difficulty as it goes, that kind of thing. Like, you don't have to get rid of all the old assets, you just have to sprinkle in some new ones, maybe get rid of a few, and then eventually those will be brought back along with other new ones, further as the difficulty increases. And the challenge increases. Though I get why something like that wouldn't be as easy to build into a game, because you have to guarantee that it's actually doable and you don't get a grouping of things that is just impossible to jump over. So you kind of have to have all these little possible combinations and sections all doable, and then if they're all stacked, they're also all doable in any arrangement that they could possibly be in. And then you might be able to build something like that. So no matter how they end up being tiled together, all possible combinations are just doable. It'll just be certain ones labeled as harder in the coding, certain ones labeled as easier, and certain combinations labeled as easier and harder. And then when it builds them, it's like, okay, maybe every 1,000 points or so we'll sprinkle in a new thing. And then every 10,000 maybe we'll ramp up the difficulty more, like a significant jump. Maybe every 1,000 as well you'd have the scenery slightly change. We slowly start running out of the forest and into, I don't know, a scenery with more farmland or something. And then we get from the farmland to the not quite city but suburban area, and then into the city area, and then into some random areas, I don't know, like desert or something, or barren wasteland or Arctic or something, anything. And then of course building in some kind of global leaderboard or something like that would definitely have people coming back to this game, giving it more replay value, and having people compete, and not it being too samey as you keep going through it. And building an actual challenge instead of the how long can you pay attention enough to keep going at this same, I don't know, rate of challenge, I guess. Assuming it isn't slowly ramping up in difficulty and I'm just not noticing it because I'm not getting far enough. Which would also be a problem because you'd want it to ramp up a little bit quicker. So I actually know that I'm being challenged by the game. And not just assume that it's not ramping up in difficulty and then give up before I see any noticeable increase. You don't want the ramp up in difficulty to be too steep, but you also don't want it to be too flat either. So if this is ramping up in difficulty, which I can't tell, and it doesn't seem like it is, then if it is, then it's too flat. And it would need to be ramped up a little bit quicker, just so it's noticeable. But either way, I think, yeah, if those small changes are made, I don't know how small those changes actually would be, but if those changes were made, then I think the game would be a lot better, and would definitely draw in people, and keep people playing for much longer, and having people compete would also do that. Assuming there isn't some kind of global leaderboard type thing that already exists. But it is a cool idea to have just a linear, straightforward runner like this from this kind of perspective. Don't have to focus on anything else other than running side to side and jumping. You don't even have to focus on running, it just automatically runs for you. And I do really like the lighting and the aesthetics of the obstacles and everything like that. I do like the fact that you could actually jump over almost all of the obstacles. There's only some very obvious ones that you can't possibly jump over. But yeah, I think I'll leave this episode here in a minute. Hold on, let me just jump over a table. Another table. Let's just jump over this table. Oh, look, another table. What is this thing? Do those always come with the tables? Those whatever green electric boxes, or... I don't know, I assume it's an electric box. Oh, there, I found the collision. If I jump just a little bit too early, it collides in the right way, and I game over. If I jump late enough, there's still collision, but it doesn't game over it. Either way, we'll leave this here. Check it out on Steam, it's free. Leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see everybody in the next video.